J0k3rR225's.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Caught. It's Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert, this one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
10-2, so.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And it's 2nd down.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Double time. Hey, we got 3 down.
5.
To throw again. Herbert. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the screen.
Big trip.
On 1st and 10. Herbert. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
52, back 52. Down to lose 1. Cover tight.
Hey, Haywood. Ready.
2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
5.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Here we go, D, get up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They began with Michel on the ground, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And this is caught. It's Parker. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Check. Crouch.
Hurry.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give them 32 on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Charles Harris just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 15.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run here with Balazs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Brady. Catch is made by Harry. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
A gain of 17 yards, but it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert flushed out right. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Defense wins championships, baby. Let me go.
On 2nd and 7, Brady to Michelle on the screen. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Patriot first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And it's Michelle once again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wait, set.
Alabama. 380. Check, 43. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Max Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Balaj. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
From the gun, Herbert. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, Doug.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found him.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys, right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you get the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go, D.
380, hey, ball 66.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go.
Wait, set, 29, Alpha. Come on, boy. 72.
Brady now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Brady now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joanne Williams.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. Going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Jet. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Come on, set, 50, play.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Stills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Herbert. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bravo.
Double dog. That's the way. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I got it.
Ball 50.
From the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This is Geis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michel. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.